The Spring Institute is unlike most other CASE programs in that it's such an intensive experience, and there's also a personal interaction component to it that you don't find at many other conferences in general and other CASE conferences in particular, just because of the construction of this conference, in that there's such intensive exchange between participants themselves.
I have been blown away by the quality of the staff and the tutors who have come together to make this possible. I think it would have been easy for CASE to say, let's choose the people running the biggest offices here and in the US and in the arts sector, and let's just take people running the biggest teams and put them up there as tutors. That isn't what CASE have done at all with this. They've done something which is much harder. They've really looked for pockets of innovation and inspiration happening in organisations, some of which are massive and some of whom are really small, but they're doing some amazing things. And the tutors have such passion, and I think the result of that is that the students who come here have, and I think this is an overused phrase, but genuinely have a once-in-a-lifetime chance to learn from some incredible people in the sector.
I think it's been extremely practical and also highly motivating, and I think the key things really for me were to actually see how people from institutions that started several years ago with a really small base have actually taken that to a much higher level and are now working on major campaigns. So I think it's essential just to start with what you've got and to build on that.
So it was an ideal opportunity to start afresh, really pick up new ideas, and even to see what we're doing, that we're on the right track as well. So it's a great opportunity to learn from others that have been doing it for a lot longer, and other people in similar institutions as well.
I've really, I think part of the process is finding out what you're doing right, as well as finding out what you need to improve on. And I've got to say that some of the sessions on the web stuff and on the telephone fundraising have been really reaffirming about the kind of things we're doing back in Leeds.
It's given me the confidence to set up, or to start setting up development function within my own university. I know now how to do that, what is realistic to expect from it. And it's also given me the confidence to know that as a university we have a really strong case for support, and I think it's taken this week to really articulate that.
I think you leave here with a couple of things. I think you leave here with some skills. You leave here with an understanding of a lot of the basic assumptions that we have around fundraising, around outreach, alumni engagement, and all those things. So you leave here with a new skill set. You also leave here with a contextual understanding of how development fits sort of into the larger picture of philanthropy, behavior, human behavior, the way we create relationships and the way we drive relationships to the benefit of an institution.
And the other really important thing is networking. I got it. So it means that now I know that I can rely on all my friends here, on my tutorial group, on the other people. If I ever want to ask them something, I know that I can treat them as a consultant. It's really great because I do not have too much experience. And the other thing is that I find that many friends I want to stay in contact with for as long as is possible.
It's also been great to get some extra information and get some extra contacts in various areas across the board, and I know I'm going to leave with some brilliant contacts and some friends as well, I think.
So what's been great fun is to watch as people who didn't know each other when they walked in here Monday at noon, and to watch the friendships and the professional networks sort of unfold over a period of days to when you leave the conference and there's hugs and there's business cards being exchanged and people making plans. And I look around the room as people leave here knowing that they're going to be people who for the next 20 years in their career will build that network, and a lot of it will have started at the Spring Institute. I think the final thing you get out of this is a sense of confidence and comfort in knowing that there are a lot of people who do what I do, and that the challenges that may feel so overwhelming as I sit at my desk, you look around the room and everybody else is kind of in the same boat. And so the creation of a profession is part of what this institute does.